Hello, this is Chiak, and we are playing Life is Strange. Now, the first episode was gifted to me by a friend, and I wasn't gonna play it until I got all the other episodes, wait for a sale and all that jazz, but one, he reminded me, two, I managed to spoil myself on a rather big spoiler for the game. I'm going to try to do my best not to give away what that spoiler was. I don't know all the details, but I can put two and two together. So I quickly bought episodes 2 to 5. It's like 40% sale. Usually I wait for 75% or so, but no time to wait because, yeah. So, see, I think I already just want to make sure my settings are good, dandy. I notice there's a tiny bit of stuttering. I'm gonna change it to medium. Maybe not. I'm gonna change it to medium just so, well, I don't know how. It was stuttering a little bit. It wasn't huge, but there we go. We'll keep it at that. Medium. Got my gamma set already. Let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to look up, make sure the subtitles are on. Subtitle size is normal. All that jazz. Okay. So what I'm going to say right now is I have watched an LP already of the first episode. So for the most part, remember what happens in the first episode. So that should be fine and dandy. And I say we might as well just get started because it's been 2 minutes or so. So, here we go. Oh, oopsies, I should press new game. Silly me. Life is Strange is a story-based game that features player choice. The consequences of all your in-game actions and decisions will impact the past, present, and future. Choose wisely.
Wait, there's the lighthouse. I'll be safe if I can make it there. I hope. Please let me make it there.
Okay, yes. Okay, yeah, I'm in control now. Oh. I know also in the beginning, if you were paying attention to the opening credit sequence, there was a warning for photosensitivity. So, if you are... Photosensitivity can give you seizures. Please be careful. Either don't watch this video or this game. Whoa. Okay. Wow. That is scary. Fortunately, you can't really see how beautiful this game is because I had to switch everything to medium setting.
Holy shit. That was so surreal.
Famously called film Little Pieces of Time. But he could be talking about photography, as he likely was.
Okay, I'm in class. Everything's cool. I am okay.
From light to shadow. From color to chiaroscuro. Now, can you give me an example of a photographer who perfectly captured the human condition in black and white?
I didn't fall asleep, and that sure didn't feel like a dream.
Bueller.
Weird.
Diane Arbus.
There you go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
Because of her images of hopeless faces. You feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those sad mothers and children.
She saw humanity as tortured, right? And frankly, it's bullshit. Shh. Keep that to yourself. Seriously, though, I could frame any one of you in a dark corner and capture you in a moment of desperation. And any one of you could do that to me. Isn't that too easy? Too obvious? What if Arbus chose to capture people at the height of their beauty or innocence? She had a brilliant eye, so she could have taken another approach.
I have to admit, I'm not a big fan of her work.
Okay, I'm trying to get it down, but I can't.
Robert Frank.
Me too, Victoria. He captured the essence of post-war beat America, and there was honesty about the economic conditions of the era, but a beauty in the struggle. You don't have beauty without a beat, which explains why Frank was Kerouac's photographic muse, and both were the great chroniclers of the 1950s. Well, we've all seen that iconic shot of Kerouac on the balcony. And if you haven't,
I'm telling you right now, it says hold left mouse
the
button.
romantic urban solitude of the 20th century poet. You dig? Now, contrast Frank's stark Americana with Salvador Dali's surrealist photographs. Like Cocteau, he was a true Renaissance man. And his famous self-portraits are famous early examples of that truly awful word you pesky kids love so much. The selfie. And it's a great tradition, and I wholeheartedly fight for your right to self-expression. Or selfie expression. Sorry, I know. So if anybody wants to question the portrait as modern narcissism, they could go back hundreds of years to blame society. Speaking of questions, I bet you thought I'd talk all the way until the bell rang. It's your turn to lecture us. Now, based on the chapters I have no doubt you all memorized, who can tell me the name of the actual process that led to the birth of the self-portrait?
How come? Okay. I can't. I'm trying to drag
Anybody?
it.
This
Hold left
does
mouse
not
button,
bode well.
drag your mouse towards the look. Okay. Looks like I'm not the only person. I just start playing
Just
the game,
jump
and
right
I'm
in
at the
with an
first part
answer.
where it tells you to drag the mouse cursor down, look at the picture, but I can pull the mouse, but I can't pull the mouse all the way down. Goes halfway. Try adjusting screen size and even resolution, but nothing seems to help.
This was in the chapters you read.
You just need to click and drag to the look. Oh, it's telling me to look here. Jeez. Huh. Ha ha ha. Well, at
Look
least I
at
know
this
not the right
crap.
one.
How can I show this to Mr. Jefferson? I can hear the class laughing at me now.
I'm so used to clicking on the object itself. Oops.
You did read the chapters, right?
Okay. Interesting.
I haven't kept up with my journal as much as I should. I can't believe I still have this pencil case. I should upgrade to the 21st century. But I like it old school. If anybody else looked at this, what would they think?
Okay, there's a number of entries here. Start with page 1. July 10th, 2013. I got accepted into Blackwell Academy. If words could dance, this would be a rave, even though I've never been to one. But who cares, because I got into Blackwell Academy. I didn't think I would be so excited, since it's not like I didn't used to live in the same town. But when I saw the text from the Blackwell Scholarship Office, I could literally feel my pulse speed up. I thought it was going to say, sorry, thanks for playing. It took me a few seconds before I read the whole thing. I guess I wanted to enjoy that last moment of blissful ignorance. And when I saw the first word, congratulations, I think I screamed. My mom cried and my dad laughed. They're so weird, but they're happy, and this means extra financial support because they don't have to pay anything to Blackwell. This means new clothes, and if I can work it, a new laptop. Oh, and I have to keep telling them telling myself in caps that I'm going to Blackwell Academy. August 18th, 2013. So this is it. I'm leaving Seattle to go back to Arcadia Bay. Usually people go to the high school closest to home. I suppose I am too, it's just I haven't lived there for 5 years. Out of all the best photography programs in the world, I chose to go to the smallest, back in a town I was excited about leaving. Maybe I wanted to come back all along, just to see if Chloe and I are still even friends. But I do wish Chloe could have moved with us to Seattle. That city was made for her. When we would play pirates in our rooms and in the woods, it seemed like Seattle was that fabled faraway island of treasure and adventure that we were always seeking with coffee shops. But Seattle wasn't like a fable. Au contraire. Now, Blackwell Academy seems more exotic to me than any other place in the world. To study photography under Mark Jefferson. Sigh. Insert hearts and flowers. Plus, there will be cool, diverse students from everywhere. It won't be like my high school now. I never really found a groove with my classmates. Or boys. I'm lucky I have a couple great friends here, but it's time to ship out. So maybe Arcadia Bay will actually turn out to be the island of treasure and adventure I've been looking for. August 25th, 2013. Shit is crazy here. I didn't realize how much crap I had to pack until I had to pack all my crap. Mom and Dad are getting a little too excited about clearing out my room, though I caught Mom crying when she was packing my shirts. That made me want to cry like a little girl. And never leave Seattle. So instead of packing, I feel like burning all my clothes, then just raiding a thrift store to build up a new Max wardrobe over my junior year. Not that I even had an old Max wardrobe. Nobody will know me except for Chloe, and who knows how different we are now. So I can cut my hair, get a tat and some piercings, maybe date a cute and foreign exchange artiste from Paris or Rome. I can do anything, unless I get busted. And there will be so many super cool chances for my photography to get exposed. Thinking about that is when I get scared, but excited. And then I don't feel like crying at all. I get tingles down my arms, sensing the universe opening up for me. I can't wait to leave. I just want things to be different at Blackwell. September 2nd, 2013, 12:07 a.m. My first entry from my new dorm room the night before my first day at Blackwell. Whew! I haven't had any time to write or even take pictures since I got here. My shiz in boxes all over the room, which is small, but mine, and I never want to leave. I can't wait to decorate. I plan a whole wall of photos. I did meet some of my dorm mates, though I suck at remembering names, so I won't bother right now. But I think I can already see who's going to be cool to me and who's not. It's a bitch trying to get settled into a new school and social scene after I finally found good friends in Seattle. But I'm here now, and this is the start of my new life. Sweet dreams. September 3rd, 2013. Blackwell sucks ass. I told myself not to whine so soon, but damn. The day started like Christmas morning. I barely had any dreams because I was so pumped to start my first official day of my new life. Like a dork, I couldn't figure out what to wear, so I chose what was on the floor. No good with names and faces right away, but I picked up some names like Kate, Brooke, Taylor, Elisa, and how could I forget Victoria Chase? Rich, stylish, entitled. I could feel instant judgment when she looked at my raggedy-ass clothes, as if I'm at Blackwell to strike fashion poses. Maybe I'm being extra crispy sensitive, but I think Victoria wants life here to be like her own reality show. Ugh. So that wasn't fun, along with my general social unease. I thought it would be easier being back. Call the wambulance. I don't want this day to end all woe is Max. It was incredible to walk across the green campus in the morning mist. I love the stone steps and brick walls of Blackwell. Everything is a picture waiting to be taken. Speaking of, at least one great thing did happen today. Mr. Jefferson's photography class. Sigh. There's one more to tell, but journal, forgive me, I'm truly wiped out. September 4th. I have an assload of homework already. So much bullshit. At least give us noobs a day to acclimate. But to prove I'm not a total loser, I made a new friend in my science class. His name is Warren Graham, and he's a serious geek. Plus, he's dark and witty. He comes across as a kind of a know-it-all, but it turns out he does kind of know it all. Know it a lot. We talked about photographers, and he actually named a few I'd never heard of. We traded numbers, and he'll be a good study partner. Or a good friend. I'll need at least one based on the clique action here. I thought being 18 meant I didn't have to deal with this teenage drama anymore. I thought. At least I get to research famous photographers for some of my homework. Mr. Jefferson assigned us a ton of reading, but this is exactly what I want to study. Jefferson is super cool and super chill. He doesn't try to be too hip, just says what he thinks and expects us to as well. I think he's a genius. Oh my god, I want to marry him. Just joking. This one class is worth all the social dysfunction. September 15th. Homework is kicking my ass. I bet the teachers grade harder just to stop you from feeling special. But Victoria Chase and her snob minions still front like they're honored guests at Blackwell. The bros here aren't that different. Nathan Prescott is Victoria's male clone, with way more money and attitude, if that's possible. His family is the oldest in Arcadia Bay, and I heard stories about them when I was a kid. The Prescotts gave a shitload of bank to Blackwell, so Nathan acts like he literally owns the school. Yesterday during class, he put his feet up on the desk, started texting, and the teacher didn't say jack. I'd get suspended, but him and Victoria are part of this silly elite Vortex Club that puts on popular parties, and so they get their way. It's good to be the king and queen. I don't want to slam everybody. I do like Kate Marsh. She's down the hall and in one of my classes. She's so pretty and sweet and friendly. It makes her more beautiful than the biatches. It makes her more beautiful than the biatches here like Victoria, who think beauty is just your face and outfit. See? I'm already playing their drama games. No more. September 23rd. Finally, I had a chance to take some actual shots around campus today. A perfect blue sky. I always forget how great I feel after I take pictures, when I've been slacking off. Speaking of pictures, Mr. Jefferson told us about the National Everyday Heroes photo contest he wants us all to enter. The winner gets a trip to San Francisco and lots of publicity. He wants just one photograph from each student. This is exactly why I wanted to come to Blackwell, and of course, I'm scared. Of course, I'm scared shitless to enter. At least I have a couple of weeks before the deadline in October, so I have plenty of time to stress and procrastinate. Sigh. September 30th. I don't know whether I love it or hate it here. I'm trying to keep up with my science class of all things, like I give a shit, or even understand it. Good thing I know Warren. Too bad I can't clone him to take my place in class. Ms. Grant is much cooler than the class. She explains particle physics so even boneheads like me can kinda understand. I love how she relates society to science and vice versa. I can tell she's committed and passionate about life. Unlike some of us in her class, but I'm trying to engage more. Even if it means asking actual questions in class instead of hiding in the back. I'm just glad I'm not the only social misfit here. Now, how much homework are you avoiding? October 1st. October, my favorite month. The best weather of the year. I love watching the leaves change colors, turning into tiny flames, but still too damn hot. Thanks, global warming. And I can't bust out the big coats and sweaters or scary movies yet. Soon. Kate let me borrow the October Country by Ray Bradbury. I haven't read much by him, which caused Warren to almost revoke my Greek cred before I held up my copy of Battle Royale. But he nails the autumn atmosphere of small towns. The last time I wore a Halloween costume was with Chloe. I have pictures in one of my old albums. I should find a real Halloween party to crash so I can experience some social mingling. It's that or Vortex Club Stroke Fest swimming party. Or is that Backstroke Fest? You're so punny, Max. At least I'm trying to climb out of my cocoon. I shouldn't expect my life to completely change after a few weeks of Blackwell Academy. As my parents love to tell me on the loop, you have all the time in the world. Okay. That was the last one. So I'm actually going to have to end the set here. Oh, interesting. Okay. So, thank you for liking if you like. Thank you for subscribing if you subscribe. Thank you for favoriting if you favorited. Thank you for commenting if you commented.
I'd call it a still life.
And thank you for simply clicking
If anybody else looked at this,
on this
what
video.
Would they think?
Until next time, guys. See ya!